that City Hall and the district attorney that no more bloodshed by the police is acceptable in the city of Oakland.
Organization I belong to, there are three great pillars: wisdom, beauty, and strength. The bad policeman took strength from me. So only wisdom and beauty is left. That's my son and myself. I ask all of you to keep peace. When you march to Sacramento, I plan on being up there too. We got to stop these people that has a badge and a gun and a license to kill.
As our brothers sang right at the foot of this step, we come together for one idea. So we begin in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, the one God to whom praise is forever due, that regardless of land, label, or language, He is still one God. I stand proudly by the side of my Christian pastor. I stand proudly before our young. We stand together proudly here with black, brown, red, yellow, and white, who are here on the call of Oscar Grant, in whose name we've gathered for justice. I greet you with the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum. There's a passage I'll share with you from the Holy Quran very briefly, in which God says, "And speak not of those who are slain in God's way as dead. Nay, they are alive, but you perceive not." We stand here together today because on the first day of 2009, a BART police officer thought that he took the life of our brother. He knew himself to be guilty enough that, as we warned, he got out of town before sundown. Because of our united demand, that officer has been brought to the first stage of justice. However, we want to be very clear. An arrest for a police officer in this county is the first stage of justice, and unless we make our demand strong, it could be the last stage of justice. This is why it is said that power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. But when we make a demand for justice, be very clear that that demand must be backed by power. And it is our united stand here tonight that represents the power of people. So you often hear it said, the people united will never be defeated. Particularly when the people show a willingness not only to stand and shout, but to organize and mobilize for change. This is the season of change. What is happening here in Oakland, California tonight, know for a surety that this is a shot being heard round all over the world for revolutionary change. Change where justice is secured for the poor. Change where justice is secured for the weak. Change where justice is secured for those for whom justice has not been given. As I close, let us not allow tonight to be the ending of a march, but let tonight represent the beginning of a movement. What is it that we are tonight being moved to do. Of course, we want justice in the case of Oscar Grant. But you heard a list of names recited from City Hall who've been mercilessly killed by law enforcement officers all over the country. A few days ago, same day that our brother was killed here, Adolph Grimes III was killed by a hail of bullets by law enforcement in New Orleans. He was shot 14 times, 12 times in the back. What a way to start a new year. So our new year does not begin with January the 1st. Our new year begins when we stand and unite, ready and willing to make permanent change in the way justice is served in California. So let us start right here in Alameda County. We're demanding that the district attorney, that he can take the option to retire, or he can just right now resign. Why? Because this man tried the Riders case. The city has been sued for tens of millions of dollars, yet there's not one criminal conviction among some in law enforcement who are in fact criminals. This man should resign. Say resign. This man must retire. Say retire. Or we're coming to his door with an official letter of intent for him to be recalled. Say recall. Now when we're done with him, we want those in Sacramento to know that when you voted in a new law that said 3 strikes and locked poor people up for the rest of their lives, you want to know why the state is broke? It's because they spend $60,000 a year to keep the largest prison system in the world filled with us. With $60,000, just give it to me straight. I won't need to steal. With $60,000, put it in my hand and I can go to Stanford and get an education. With $60,000, I can pay my rent. We need now to change policy. Say change policy. Change policy. We're saying to Sacramento that spending 10 cents on every dollar to incarcerate, that Sacramento must be revamped so that our people can find education instead of incarceration. Stop incarcerating our youth with adults. Stop criminalizing our young men and women, allowing the image to go forth that we're nothing but thugs with an attitude. But this is the greatest generation of young people that we have ever seen. For this of our young, these are courageous, these are brave, these are willing, but we must now organize that courage, organize that bravery, organize that willingness. And in a few weeks, as they open up the state government for the new session, we want to make our way to Sacramento. Because at this moment in time, we don't want our brother Oscar's name to be left in vain. We want to change forever the way policing is done in the cities across Oakland, the cities throughout Alameda County, and the cities all over the country. I leave you with this. When they declared 3 strikes in California, they picked it up all over the country. When they locked up youth like adults in California, they picked it up all over the country. When they built the largest prison system in California, where slavery is still legal, the Constitution did not abolish slavery altogether. The new prison system is the new slave system. We must have prison reform. I say all roads lead to Sacramento, because as goes Sacramento, California, so goes the nation. So stay united, stay positive, stay peaceful, and let us move forward to change California and the world. May Allah bless and keep you. I leave you as I came before you. Assalamu alaikum.